Tears that nobody sees. Ion used to cry every night. Not loudly, not in front of anyone. Just silent tears that soaked his pillow while the world slept peacefully. During the day, he smiled. At night, he broke. He was 22 years old, living in a small rented room with cracked walls and a fan that made more noise than wind. His dreams were big, but his reality was small, painfully small. Every morning, he woke up with hope. Every night he slept with disappointment. He had tried everything, applied for jobs, worked part-time, studied late nights, believed in motivational quotes, but success never knocked. People around him kept saying, "Be patient, your time will come." But patience doesn't pay bills. Time doesn't heal hunger. One night, after another rejection email, Ion broke completely. He sat on the floor, his back against the wall, head in his hands. "Why me?" he whispered. "I work hard. I pray. I dream. Why is success so far?" His tears fell on the floor, but the floor didn't care. And that night, something changed. The cruel lesson of the world. The world is not cruel because it hates you. It is cruel because it doesn't care. Ion learned this slowly. One morning, his landlord knocked on the door. Rent was due again. "Beta, I need the money," the landlord said politely but firmly. Ion nodded, even though he had nothing. Later that day, he saw a social media post. Someone his age bought a car. Another traveled abroad. Another announced a startup success. Ion closed the app. Comparison felt like poison. He went outside and sat on a bench near the road. Cars passed by, people laughed. Life moved forward without him. That's when an old man sat beside him. The man looked ordinary. Wrinkled face, calm eyes, simple clothes. "You look tired," the man said. Ion smiled weakly. "Just life." The old man nodded. "Life is heavy for those who cry to it. It listens only to those who fight." Those words hit Ion's heart. The old man's truth. They met again the next day, and the next. The old man never asked personal questions. He only talked about life. One day, Ion finally asked, "Sir, why do some people succeed while others keep suffering?" The old man smiled. "Because some people cry for success," he said, "and others prepare for it." Ion frowned. "Isn't crying normal?" "Yes," the old man replied. "But crying should water effort, not replace it." He continued, "Success is not moved by tears. It is attracted by strength." That sentence stayed with Ion all night. Strength, not motivation, not luck, not sympathy. Strength. The day Ion stopped complaining. The next morning, Ion made a decision. No more complaining, no more blaming, no more crying in corners. If success doesn't care about tears, why waste them? He wrote one line on a paper and stuck it to the wall. "Don't cry for success. Become the reason it can't ignore you." That day, he woke up earlier. He planned his hours. He cut distractions. He studied not for motivation, but for discipline. Some days were painful. Some days he failed again. But this time, he didn't cry. He noted his mistakes. He corrected them. He moved on. Slowly, his mind became stronger than his emotions. Loneliness, the price of growth. Growth is lonely. When Ion stopped wasting time, people noticed. "You've changed," friends said. "You're too serious now." Invitations stopped coming. Calls reduced. Messages faded. Loneliness tried to break him. At night, silence screamed. But he remembered the old man's words. The crowd celebrates success, but it never builds it. So Ion stayed alone, not weak, but focused. He learned skills. He failed interviews. He improved. Every rejection taught him something. And for the first time, failure didn't feel like the end. It felt like training. When the world laughs. One day, at a family gathering, someone asked, "So Ion, what are you doing these days?" Before he could answer, another relative laughed. Still struggling, the room laughed. Old Ion would have felt embarrassed. Old Ion would have cried later. But this time, he smiled calmly. "I'm building," he said. They laughed louder. But inside, Ion felt something powerful, peace, because he no longer needed approval. He wasn't crying for success anymore. He was working silently for it. The breaking point. Every journey tests you. Ion faced his biggest test when he lost his part-time job. No income, rent overdue, pressure everywhere. That night, tears came again. But this time, he didn't let them stay. He stood up, washed his face, and said aloud, "Cry if you want, but work after." He freelanced. He learned online. He offered services for free to gain experience. Days passed. Weeks passed. Nothing big happened, but something inside him hardened in a good way. The first small win. Success rarely arrives with fireworks. One day, Ian received an email. Your work is impressive. We'd like to offer you a paid project. It wasn't huge. It wasn't viral. It wasn't glamorous. But it was real. Ian stared at the screen for a long time. No tears came, just a deep breath. He smiled and whispered, "This is just the beginning." From survival to confidence. That one project led to another. Slowly, his skills improved. His income stabilized. His confidence grew. He moved to a better room. He paid his rent on time. He helped his family. People who once ignored him now asked, "How did you do it?" Ian replied honestly, "I stopped crying for success and started becoming worthy of it." Meeting the old man again. One evening, Ian saw the old man on the same bench. He sat beside him. "I think I understand now," Ian said. The old man smiled. "Success didn't change you. Strength did." Ian nodded. "I still struggle," he admitted. The old man laughed softly. "You always will. But now you struggle like a warrior, not a victim." The real definition of success? Ian realized something important. Success is not money, not fame, not praise. Success is not breaking when life hits, standing even when nobody claps, working even when tears come. Success is becoming strong enough that pain respects you. A message for you. If you are reading this and crying for success, listen carefully. Your tears are valid, but they are not powerful. Power comes from discipline, consistency, silent effort, inner strength. Don't beg life. Don't complain to fate. Build yourself so strong that success has no option but to notice you. Don't cry for success. Cry while working if you must, but never stop becoming stronger. Because success does not come to the weak-hearted. It comes to those who stand up, wipe their tears, and keep going even when nobody believes.